Okay, so good evening, everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
All right,
Good evening, sir.
good evening. So, are you guys practicing programs or not on regular basis? Raise your hand if yes. If you are really practicing, please raise your hand. Okay, Lata is practicing daily. What about others? Okay, so practice is really important in order to learn programming. Okay, so nobody can teach you until you will not start it by yourself. Even if you will teach by the Google employee, so still your knowledge will not that much increase as much you will practice and you will get knowledge. So practicing is really important. Okay, so when you practice you will get some difficulty. So if you are, suppose if you are creating a small function, right, and what you can do in order to practice, you can extend the functionality of that function. Okay, whatever code you are writing, you can extend the functionality of your code, right? So this is a mean of practice. Whatever I'm teaching you here, just do one step more. Okay, go beyond of that by adding new features, new things in your code. Okay, so like that you will do and you will enjoy and you will learn also. Okay, and most of the important thing is your DSA problems or lead code problem, or we can say neat code problem or hacker rank problems. These are really important to solve, right? So you can start with basics also. But again, if you will say, sir, you or teach us that problem, so definitely I can teach you. But there also you need practice. Okay, so once we will complete this course, okay, so when we will start preparation of interview, at that time we will start coding that questions. Okay, like neat code questions, which are really important if you are really want to get a good job in Amazon or Flipkart. Okay? Like in FANG companies, if you want to get the job, that solving problem is really important. Okay, so we were discussing about decorator. Okay, decorator is a function that takes another function and extend the behavior of the original function. So how many of you are comfortable with function? Can you please raise your hand? Can you guys please raise your hand if you are comfortable? Otherwise, you can unmute yourself and you can speak. Like what concept you are not understanding in functions. Okay, because functions is really important in any programming language. Whenever you will give the coding round or machine round in the company, you will write the code of suppose palindrome or prime number. So they will ask you, please write a function, create a module. Don't code directly. Okay, so that's why if you have good understanding in function, then you can tackle that problems. Okay, it is not like that here in our classes. It is not like that we have to complete the syllabus. We will complete the syllabus as well. The most important thing is you guys are learning continuously or not. You are understanding the concepts or not. If we completed each and everything but still you are at the beginning point, then there is no meaning of com, what we can say, completion. Okay, so it's better if you have any doubt, if you need, if you want to revise any concept, if you want to learn any concept, you can, you are open to speak, right? So I hope you are comfortable with functions. So let's start with decorations. I mean decorator function. Okay. So what's the decorator function means? If you want to extend the functionality of the function, then you use what decorators. Or if you want to add some security or authentication to a function, then also you can use decorators. There are different use of decorator in real life as well. Okay, so let's start with basics. Suppose I'm creating here one function called student like details. Okay, our function name is student details. All right, and in our function generally we display our student details like print. Okay, like student, okay, like we can say like the roll number. Okay, roll number, suppose 106, and name. Name is what? I'm writing my name. Okay, and print. Course is what? Python. So this information I have to display. So how can I display this information? So I have created the function. My function name is student details. Okay, this is what? Zero argument function. There is no parameter in this function. Okay, so suppose if you are writing function and if you will not call the function, you will not get any output. You will not get any output. So whatever function you are writing, you
Voice
need
is
to. Sorry.
not clear, sir.
Yes, Lata. Tell me, come again. Do you want to add something? Okay.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
My voice is breaking. Okay, voice is breaking.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
Okay, just wait, just wait. Let me fix it. Okay, is it clear now? Please confirm. Okay,
Yes, sir.
okay, all right. So, whenever we are creating a function without calling, we cannot display anything. Okay, function, there is no use of function if we are not calling it. So, what is our function name? The same name we need to write in order to call the function. Okay, but what I want, okay, see, we are getting the output of our function, but that is not our requirement. My requirement is I want to add design. I want to add design. Okay, so what I will do here, I will use one decorator. Okay, add design. Okay, what is my decorator name? Add design. So whenever I'm writing this add design, so when I run, it should implement some design, it should come with some design, but it is saying name add design is not found. Okay, we have created one decorator, but we didn't define this decorator. We are using this decorator, but the implementation of decorator is missing. So what I will do, I will implement this decorator. Why we are implementing this decorator? Because on this student detail function we want to add some design. Okay, like design is something like we want to add some star or something, so like that. So I'm writing a function. What is my function name? Add design. Okay, my function name is add design. So this is a decorator function. If it is a decorator function, it will take one parameter. It will take one parameter, but which parameter it will take? Like, will it take integer parameter, will it take float parameter, or will it take boolean parameter? What type of parameter will it take? So it will take function as a parameter. So which function as a parameter it will take? So it will take this function, like student detail function, it will take as a parameter. So see, we are adding this add design decorators to this student details function. So this student detail function will pass as an argument to this add design function. So I'm writing here fun. Okay, so this fun function will receive which function? Student detail function. Getting? Now what I will do? Now this is for decorator function. So in the decorator function, there is one more method. There is one more method to design. Okay, add design function having one more what we can say, one more method which is for design. Okay, add design function is responsible to add the design to a respective function. But add design function should has one more method to design it, right? Suppose if you have coffee machine, so coffee machine is nothing but your decorator. But inside the coffee machine, there should be a mechanism to prepare a coffee. So this is like a coffee machine, and this is like a mechanism to prepare a coffee, right? So here what it will do, it will suppose it will decorate it with a star, like 50 star. Before printing the roll number, before printing this information, there should be a star, and after printing these all information, there should be star, right? So before printing and after printing, there should be a star. But what we need to do before printing and after printing means in between we have to call our function. Okay, which function I'm calling? I will call here fun function. What is this fun function? This fun function is nothing but parameter. What this parameter is receiving? This parameter actually receiving this student details function. So this student detail function is wrapped by this star and this star. And here we are calling what we are calling? We are calling fun, which is a parameter as a student detail, right? And after that, this add design function will return what? It will return the design, whatever design it has added to our student detail. So that design it will return. Getting? For example, this is what a coffee machine, and there is a mechanism to prepare a coffee. After preparing a coffee, it will return what? Coffee, right? So like that it will work. So how it will display now? It will display information with a star. So it is displaying information along with star. Getting? Okay, suppose I have another function. Okay, I have another function which is like display me. Okay, display me. So display me is nothing but like I am display me function. Like that I'm writing. Okay, so if I will call this display me function, display underscore me function, what will happen? It will print this line. It will print this line. Okay, so see, so it is printing this line, but it is printing this line. I am displaying me function, but I want to wrap this line with this star, this stars. So what I will do here, what I added, one decorated I added, and this decorator I have already created. Now what I will do on this function, I can also add the same decorator, add design. So the same design will be added on this on this function also, display me function also. Okay, so what we are doing, we are extending the functionality of a function before, without extending the code line. We are not customizing the code, we are just adding one decorator before the function. And see, it is displaying what I am display me function with wrap up of star line. Are you guys understanding this program or not? Or if you have any confusion, you may ask.
Understood, sir.
Understood? If you have any doubt, you may ask. No worry. You can ask. Okay, because
Sir,
decorator.
why we are right?
Yes, yes. Tell me.
Why
Yeah.
we are writing design function?
Why we are writing design function? Because we want to add this design. We want to wrap our information with certain star pattern. Okay, suppose I can enhance my design like something. I want to keep this also in my design. Okay, so I have created one design mechanism. So whenever I will create any new function, so if you want to inherit this design, if you want to inherit this design, what you will do, you will just add this decorator add design. Okay, this add design function is nothing but what it is doing, what it is doing this is add design function, add design function. Okay, it is something like this, and it is taking one argument as what, your function. What is your function? Your function name is display underscore me, and it is returning what design. So it is returning also. Okay, for example, d is equals to, so it is returning what d, and after returning at the same time, at the same time it is calling, at the same time it is calling which function? It is calling the return function. Return function is what, design. So these two lines, if you will combine, so this is the mean of this single word, at the rate add design. Okay, so what we are doing, we are calling which function? Design function, which is there. It required one more function, so we are passing here what, display me function. Okay, and it is returning which function? It is returning design function. So d will store the design function and d is calling. So if you will delete this line and this line, so means internally it is doing the same process. Internally a design is doing the same process. Okay, I think it might be confusing for you. Let me take a real life example. Okay, let me take a real life example so you guys get more clarity about this. Okay, so let's do one task before going to direct code. Let's create one task. Our task is what we have to do. We have to implement. Okay, everyone, please be focused now. Implement a Python program where a decorator check if a user is in the friend list before allowing them to view, allow okay, allowing them to view what, view a user profile. Okay, what is the mean of this? For example, if you, how many of you used Facebook before? Can you please raise your hand? How many of you are familiar with Facebook interface? Can you please raise your hand? You all guys are Insta people. Am I audible? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so there is no option to raise the hand. Otherwise, you can say no, we didn't use Facebook anymore. Like we don't know, we are not aware about Facebook interface and all. Are you guys not really familiar with Facebook interface? Facebook UI? Reshma Jubaria Mehak, Lata Arslan. Okay, so see, what is our
No
question?
idea, sir.
No idea. Okay, let me give you idea. So what we have to do, see, in Facebook there is a security. What security? You can implement a security like if you have Facebook account. Okay, you have what? A Facebook account. So I want to zoom your DP. I want to click on your DP like on WhatsApp we click, and I want to zoom it and I want to check your face. I want to see your profile. So if you have the security, okay, so I cannot view your profile until unless I am not there in your friend list. So who can view the profile? The person who is there in your friend list can check your profile picture. Okay, if a person is not there in your profile list, I mean friend list, that person may not check your profile, cannot check your profile. So that system we have to generate. Okay, implement a Python program where a decorator check if a user in the list before allowing them to view a user profile. Are you getting the question?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
okay, see, if the user is a friend, this is what edge cases. If the user is a friend, they should be, or he should be, okay, he or she, okay, they should be able to see the profile. What is the condition? Condition is the person should be your friend, or he she should be there in your friend list. If the user is not a friend, okay, if some anonymous person who is not there in your friend list, okay, if the user is not a friend, then display a message. What message? Access denied. Okay, so this is the thing we have. Okay, if it is, if it is, for example, on WhatsApp, if the person is there in your contact list, that person can view your picture, otherwise not. Okay, so see, same thing we have to do here. So let me just create here. Okay, what we have to do? Okay, decorator 4. Okay, so Facebook program name is what? Facebook profile view. Okay, so what we have to do here, how we will start this program? So there is a for example, there is a function to view the profile. When you click on the profile, there is a function we'll call. What's the name of the function? View profile. Okay, and here is what's the message we can display? Welcome to user. Okay, whatever is our user. Okay, we will create the user as well. Is, okay, users, okay, profile. Okay, users profile. So welcome to the user profile. So if you will call this like view profile. Okay, if you will call this view profile, so means everyone can call this function. Everyone can call this function. There is no security associated with it. Okay, so it is saying user. User is not there. Okay, so let's create one user as well. Okay, suppose this is what user, and let's pass user is what, like we are checking. Okay, let me take. Okay, user one is this. Okay, Lata is user. I am going to check her profile. Okay, so I will get latest post also, na? Latest post. Okay, so I'll get latest post as well. Okay, so see, there is no restriction on her profile. Anyone can see. So it is showing welcome to Lata profile and latest post. It is showing. Suppose it is showing what, latest post. But Lata wants to add the security feature on her, on this function, or you can say Facebook want to add security feature on this function. Like a person, if there is not a friend of Lata, if a person is not in the friend list of Lata, then he should not view Lata's profile and latest post. Okay, so what we will do, we will add here one decorator. Okay, what decorator we will add? Friends. Okay, friends only. So when I run this code, it should check whether this, okay, for example, there is a profile of one person. Okay, and user is what, Lata. Okay, if Lata is a friend, okay, for example, I am passing here another name. Suppose uh, okay, Reshma, I'm passing name Reshma. Okay, Reshma is a user. If Reshma is in the friend list of X user or any user, so Reshma can display this message, can see the post and everything. So what I will do, I will create one decorator, friends only decorator. So how can I create? How can I create? Just I will write def friend friends only. Okay, friends only. And this function view profile function will be sent inside what? Inside this function. Inside this function as a parameter. Okay, so this one is nothing but view profile function. This friend only function will take a function, because decorator are the special function which take another function in order to extend the functionality. Because on this view profile function we want to add the security, so that's why we are sending here in fun. Okay, after that what we have to do? After that what we have to do? Suppose friends only decorator having one method. What is method? Having one more method which is security. Okay, it has one method which is security, and in security what we will do? Security, it will receive one user. It will receive what? One user, right? And we will check, what we will check, this security function will check whether if user, okay, if user in friend list or not. Okay, so where is the friend list? Okay, user is what? Suppose user is nothing but Reshma. User is what? Reshma. So we have to check whether Reshma is there in the friend list or not. So where is the friend list? We didn't create any friend list. So let's create a friend list. Friend list is nothing but we will create the list. Creating friend list. Okay. So just create the friend list. Okay, friend list is like, okay. Second friend is like, she is not present today. correct spelling. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nice. Suppose Lata also there in the friend list. Okay, so this is what friend list. If user, if this user is in friend list, then give the access to view profile and latest post. Okay, check latest post. Okay, if this user is there inside the friend list, then only give the access. So what we will do, we will return we will return here, we will return this function we will return with this user. Okay, fun, because this fun is nothing but view profile function, and view profile function required one argument, so that's why we will return it with one argument, which is user. Getting this? Suppose if it is not there, if this user, suppose Reshma is not there in this friend list, then what will happen? Then we will go to the else part. If not there means go to the else part, and in else part, what we will do, we will display, if it is returning successfully means, if it is successful, then what we will do, we will display this information. If it is not success, then we will not return. Returning means displaying this welcome message. Not returning means we are not displaying this message. Okay, so in else what we will do, we will write a different message. What message? We will write here sorry, and for example user is what? Reshma. We will tell sorry to Reshma. Okay, sorry user. Okay, user is nothing but Reshma. Okay, so sorry, Reshma is not in your friend list, you cannot view their profile. Okay, like that we will display. Okay, getting? So see, please try to understand everyone. We are adding the function, we are extending the functionality of view profile. Why we are extending the functionality of view profile? So that not everyone can see a person profile, so that's why we are extending functionality by friends only, so only the friends can access. So where is the friends only implementation? So here is the friend only implementation. It will take one function. Which function? View profile function it will take, and view for profile function further take one argument as user. Okay, so this friend only function having one method which is security. Okay, so in security function we are adding one, we are passing one user, and we will check user is there in friend list. So here is our friend list. We will check if it is there, then we will return successfully, and we will display this message. Otherwise we will not return this. Okay, in security function is returning what? Success or not success. Okay, and finally friend function will return what? Friend only function will return the security. Okay, so outside the security function, we will return what? Security. Okay, so we will return what? Security, right? So Reshma want to access the profile. Okay, view profile, and for example here, and what is the friend? Okay, suppose Lata want to access the profile. Okay, view profile, and Naved want to access the profile. view profile. So Juberia want to access the profile, view profile, and Mehek also want to access the profile, view and profile. Suppose Arvas is also want to access the profile. So when if you are accessing the profile, so make sure you are in the friend list of the user. So what it will do, our program will check whether Reshma is there in user friend list or not. So Reshma is not there. So it will not access. So what will be access denying? Okay, access denying. Here Lata is there in friend list. Yes, Lata is there in friend list. So getting access. Okay, here is also okay. He is also not there in friend list. He is also not there in friend list. Okay, and these users are there in the friend list. So getting access. So what you have to do, you just see this code. You see code this much only. Don't see the implementation of this. Okay, just see this code. So we have created one view profile function. If you will not add the decorator on it, so it will give access to all the users. Whatever users are coming, it will give access to all the users. Okay, but if you will add the decorator here, so what we are doing by adding this decorator, we are extending the functionality of this view profile. Okay, so that it will rusticate the user who are not in the friend list of the user. Okay, so let me run it. So see, it is saying what? It is saying, sorry, Reshma is not in your friend list. You cannot view their profile. Getting welcome to Lata profile. Okay, check latest post because Lata is there in the friend list. Okay, sorry, Naved is not in your friend list. You cannot view their profile. Welcome to Juveria profile. Check latest post and okay, like that. So are you understanding? What we are doing? We are adding security on this function. Same we can do the login functionality. We can add login functionality. Okay, same we can create another. Are you understanding this program or not, guys? It is not tough. If you will practice, you can easily understand. Just we have created one friend list, okay, and we have kept all the friends in this list. We have created friends only implementation. It is receiving one function, okay, and this is what security function. It is receiving what user, and we are checking this user is there inside friend list or not. If it is there, return the user successfully with function. If it is not, just print a message. Okay, later just print the method of this friends only which having security method, so that return that method. Okay, so this everything, this line of code we have written just for adding functionality on this view profile function. Can we move to the next program? Tell me, guys. Yes or no? Should we move to another program, or do you have any doubt? No one is speaking. Means everyone is clear. Okay, that's good. Okay, so let's do another task. Okay, how many of you are familiar with Amazon interface? How many of you are familiar with Amazon interface? Please raise your hand. Okay, Arsla, Lata, Meg is not familiar. Reshma is also not familiar. Sayed Jubair is also not familiar. Okay, see, interface is nothing means like have you ever ordered something from Amazon? So what we are doing, we are creating one function. We'll create one function like we will check. For example, whenever deals come on Amazon, so it has category like you are the Prime user or not. So there is a special deals and a special offer and a special services for Prime user, right? And if you are the regular user, so means you don't get that much offers and that much, like we can say, extra benefits. If you are the Prime member, so then only you can get. So based on this scenario, we have to implement the decorator to check whether this member is a Prime user or not. Okay, so try to understand this program, everyone. It is really important, like really interesting. Okay, so what we have to do, basically our task is implement a Python program where a decorator check if a user is an Amazon Prime member. Okay, Prime member. Okay, first we have to check whether a user is a Prime member or not. For example, there is a button for the Prime members member. Okay, if I am clicking, so I'm getting all the things related to Prime user. And if a normal user is pressing that button or that feature, you also getting the same thing. So we have to rusticate it. We have to identify which one is Prime. If it is a Prime user having Prime membership, then we will assign all the offers to that person only. Okay, so what we have to do, implement a Python program where decorators check if a user is an Amazon Prime member before what, allowing. Okay, before allowing access to exclusive Prime deal. Okay, so what we have to note here, what is the edge cases here, like if the user is a Prime member, they should see the deals. Okay, so this is what first case, test case. And second test case is if the user is not a Prime member, display message what, denying access, kindly kindly by Prime membership. Are you clear with this statement, this problem, this task? Are you guys clear with this task? Tell me guys, why so silent?
Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So are you getting interest in such kind of programs or not? Tell me the feedback. Otherwise, I will teach you like the normal program only. You are not feeling interest here. Like if you will take the normal example, it's really easy to cover the concept. But if we are
No, sir.
taking
This is
some
real.
real life examples, so it take times, but you will get good conceptual knowledge. Okay, so if completion is only the goal, then we can take small examples, no big deal. If completion is not a goal, learning is more like main adjective. So you should you should keep interest in such type of programs. Okay. So should we continue with this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. So what we have to do? Okay, so what we will do, so simply first we will create user list. Okay, so this is what decorator, deco 5. Okay, so what we will do, I'll create one user, not one user, but I will create users. Suppose I have users data, Amazon having users data. Can anyone tell me what is the type of this? Type print type of, do we need parenthesis? What is the type of this?
Sets.
Set or dictionary?
Dictionary.
Which one is correct?
Dictionary.
Dictionary.
Let's check. Okay, so empty parenthesis is what? Dictionary. How we will create empty set? How to create empty set then?
Set and bracket. Set functions by
Yes,
using
yes.
set method.
So see, set and dictionary both have parenthesis, but if you want to create empty set, then we will use this. Where is the, so it is saying what set. So if you will write empty parenthesis, this is what dictionary. Okay, so leave it. So what we have to do, we have to create some users. So users are like Lata is the user. Okay, and Lata is what? Key. And what is the value? Value again, one more dictionary, one more object, or one more dictionary. Right? Okay, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute, guys. Okay. So Lata is what? Key, and what is the value? Value is what? Object. I mean dictionary. Okay, second key is what? Second key is nothing but username. So let me pick. Meg is what? User, and it also have one object. And then after that, Reshma is there. Reshma is there in meeting. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Why Mamta not came today? Why she didn't join? No idea.
No idea, sir.
Okay. And then and then you were. Okay, so we have this, right? We have this user. So Lata, do you have Prime membership on Amazon?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So I will use your Prime membership sometimes. Like if I will need. Okay, suppose Lata has what? Prime membership. What about me? Do you have Prime membership of Amazon? She is not there in meeting. Okay, so false. She don't have. Reshma, do you have?
No, sir.
No? Let's suppose you have, but you are telling lie. Okay. Next is what? Is prime. So she don't have any prime membership. What about Juveri? Are you prime member of Amazon?
No, sir.
Okay. So suppose she will purchase after the class membership. So I'm writing here. Okay, so this is we have users. Users, what's the key? Key of the users is what? Name. And what's the value? This. Okay, can anyone tell me if I will print something like that? Users dot get. Okay, if I write here user dot get, and if I write here Lata, what I will get? Any idea? Let's check. So what I'm getting? I'm getting the object. Okay. And suppose if something is not there, then I want to print what? I want to print empty object. Suppose I'm writing your name, my name. Okay, so my name is there in this user list. Yes or no? No, it's not there. What will happen? It is displaying this what? Curly braces, empty curly braces. Okay. Suppose if I'm using here keys, if I use here, or if I use here like user, and I'm writing here what? Lata. So what I will get? I will get object or not? Yes, I'm getting object. Now if I write here my name as a key which is not available, so what I will get? I will get error this time. Okay, I'm getting what? Error. So instead of finding key with directly like this, we use get. Okay, in get, what's the benefit? You will not get error even though you don't have any key related to that, still you will not get any error. Okay, I'm writing here my name, and so I will not get any error. See, it is saying none. And if you want to display other than none, if key is missing, if you want to display anything, missing user. Okay, so it will display like that. If key is not there, it will display what? Missing user. If key is there, if key is there, then it will display what? It will not display missing user. It will display the respective object associated with. So Meg associated with this object. So are you understanding the role of get here? Yes or no? Tell me guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So let's go one more step beyond. So I have a function. What function? View prime deals. Okay, this is the function. Okay, this is just a journal function which is receiving what? User. It is receiving user, right? It is receiving what? User. And what is the message here? So I want to display if someone is prime, if someone holding the prime membership, I want to display this message. What message I want to display? Welcome. Welcome to what? Welcome user. Okay, whatever user will come. Okay, where is this user? These all user I'm talking about. These keys are user. So somehow I will send key to this user. I mean this parameter will replace by the user key, but how I will tell you? It just have this image in your mind. Okay, so this user is nothing but welcome. Welcome will only come when this user belongs to any of these keys. Are you understanding what I'm trying to pointing out here? Here are your exclusive prime deal. Getting? Okay, so this message is for what? This message is for whom? Those who are the member of what? Member of prime. Those who are member of prime. For example, I'm calling this function view prime, okay, deals. Can I check the prime deals? What is my name? I'm typing my name, so it should display what? Error. Not error exactly, but it should not allow me this deals, because this is for prime members. And how you will check whether my name is a prime, I'm a prime member or not? Because this is the prime members list and my name is not there in this list. So this is what? Error, kind of error. Okay, I'm not prime. So, or I can say not prime member. Okay, suppose if another person is trying to get this deal, for example, Mehak. Okay, so she will get prime member. She is what? Prime member. So what she will get? She will get access. What about another person? Prime deal. Suppose Juveria. Okay, prime deal. So Juveria is there in prime list. Okay, so means she will get access. View prime deals. And this is what?
Sir, screen is not visible, sir.
Skin is not visible. What about others? Is it visible to others?
No, sir, it is stuck for
Stucking.
something. Yes, sir.
Okay, let me just reshare. Okay. So is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so it will display what? Not prime member. Okay, so this is the person who is not prime member. How we will get to know? Because he is not there inside this list. Prime users list. Okay, and she is there. Mehak is there in what? Prime members list. Juveria is there, but Sai is not there. So what it is saying? Not prime member. Okay, so we have to see, this is what a normal function. When I will execute this function, it will it will tell everyone is what? Prime member, and everyone will get the access. See, it is giving access to everyone. See, it is giving access to me as well, but that is wrong, na? That is good thing or wrong thing? Security point of view, tell me guys, is it good or bad?
No, sir.
This is not good. Okay, we have to stop the accessing. So what we will do here, we will create one decorator, right? So here we will apply one decorator. What's the name of the decorator? We can give any name. Okay, like prime required. Okay, means prime required means prime members are required. So what we will do, we will implement this decorator. This decorator is not predefined. This is what user defined. So we need to write the code for this decorator. How we will write? How we will write the code for this decorator? So we will create one function. What decorator we are creating? Decorator to check if the user is a prime member or not. Okay, so we will write the decorator name is what? Def prime require. This is our decorator name. And this decorator required any parameter, yes or no? Is this decorator
Yes,
required?
sir.
Yes. So what parameter it will take?
Functions.
Okay, it required function as a parameter, and this function we will pass as a parameter. It is passing already, but we will receive here. Okay, fine, right? And this prime require function should have one method to check what prime or not prime. Okay, so it should have it should have some checking mechanism. Okay, so checking, right? Whom it will check? Whom it will check? It will check this user or not? It will check users. So it will receive the users. It will receive the user, right? And what, see, this is what user. Muhammad is user, Mehak is user. And according to this dictionary, we have this data. According to this dictionary, these are the people who have prime member. She has prime member, but she does not have. She has the prime membership and she does not have. So according to this list provided by the Amazon, we have to identify. So what we will do based on the key. Key is nothing but user. Okay, so this user is nothing but Muhammad, and I will match this user with this key. Okay, if it is available, then we will do. We will return what? Prime. So how we will do it? We will say users. If users is nothing but dictionary. This is dictionary I am talking about. Users dot get. What? Why I am writing get? Because I want this key. I want this key. So that's why I'm writing here users dot get, right? If user is there, if key is there, okay, if this user, suppose I'm passing word mohd, which is not there in this dictionary, so it will display word error. So that's why I'm using here get. So if user is missing, so instead of showing error, just display what? Empty object. Means this member is not present. Okay, if it is a present, if this user is present, suppose user is what? Mehak. She is present. She is present means key is getting. Okay, so then just give the value. Just give the value of that respective object. Are you guys understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so we will get this user, and based on this user, we will get the another, we will get this value associated with this key. This is Lata is what? Key. And this is what? Value associated with Lata. So out of this value, we will again take this key. This is what? Key. And this is what? Object. So again we will take key from this object. Okay, we will take the key. How to take the key? Dot get, right? So what we have to check is prime. If is prime, okay, if is prime, false. Okay, so if suppose if is prime is not matching, if is prime is not matching or not there, then what we have to return? We have to return what? False. If something is not there, what we have to return? False. If something is there, we have to return what? Respective value, associated value. Okay, so I can understand you cannot directly understand this program. Some of you can understand, but some of you cannot understand. Okay, because this is the level of the program. But once you will practice by yourself, definitely you will get idea. If still you will not able to understand, you can contact me on WhatsApp, no problem. I will give you a hint. I will try to let you understand the concept. But don't doubt yourself why I'm not able to understand this. Okay, don't doubting on yourself. okay, because this program is not that much easy. But see, if you will be in the flow of such kind of programs, then one day you will feel very easy in such kind of programs. So it's better to stay in flow. I hope you guys understand it. Okay, so if this everything is true, then what we have to return? If this condition is true, okay, so what we have to return? We have to return, this function, checking function. We have to return what? Checking function. Okay, checking function is what? Mechanism. We don't need to return checking function, but we will return this fun function. Okay, so return what? Fun with user. Okay, because we are saying what? This condition is what? True. This condition is nothing but true. If it is true, just take this user and assign prime membership. Okay, so we are saying what? Okay, this user is okay, this is what? Prime. Okay, else what we will display? Else if it is not following our conditions, then what we will say? Sorry. We will tell sorry. Like we will say, buy the subscribe prime membership or something we will display. Okay, we will display sorry. Okay, user, whatever user is there, you need an Amazon Prime membership to access what? To access this deal. You cannot, like if you are normal user, you cannot take benefit of this deal because this is for Prime members only, right? So after this, what we have to do? What is our next step? Okay, okay. From the next class, we will use VS Code because I think this ideally is not that much sufficient to like write big programs. Okay, so we will use VS Code because you guys are familiar with Python code, so there will not be any problem. Okay, after that, once we have done this checking functionality, we have to return what? We have to return this checking method. Okay, so we have to return what? Checking method. Now see, now just see this function only. Just see this function. Okay, so this is the view prime function, and on this function we applied what? Prime decorator. So this prime decorator is responsible to identify these users, whether these users having prime membership or not. And what code we have written for this? This much code we have written. Okay, so we extended the functionality of this program, this function. So this is what? This is nothing but decorator. Decorator means we are not disturbing the code of this function. Externally we extend the functionality of this and apply the security on this function. So this is the real implementation of this program. So let's see. So see, as you will see this users prime users list. So Muhammad means this name is not there in this list, so it is saying sorry. Okay, Mehak is there, but she don't have what? Prime membership. Prime membership is false, so it is saying. But welcome Joveria, because Joveria has what? Joveria has prime membership and she is part of this list also having prime membership. Okay, Sai Lakshmi don't have. Okay, so if you will check with other users as well, suppose view prime deals. Okay, is it available for Lata? Okay, so it will be available. Okay, so is it available for Mamta? Okay, so not available. Okay, so like that. Getting? So it is saying what? Welcome Lata. And it is saying what? Sorry Mamta, you need an Amazon Prime membership to access this. So are you guys understanding? Are you guys enjoying these programs?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
here you have to practice with what? Get. Okay, get is a little tricky here, but why we are giving using this get is because if we are not having the key as mentioned in this dictionary, so it should not throw any error. That's why we are using here get. Okay, so you can study get from the internet. Okay, so once you understand the get means this line, the remaining program is easy for you. Okay, so that's all for today, right? Do you have any question, anyone?
No, sir.
All right. Okay, Lata, do you have any problem? Okay, okay. Okay, this is the previous message. Okay, no issue, no issue. All right, guys, thank you for giving your valuable time. Please practice. And one more thing. If you will practice, kindly submit your code in comment box. Right, you have to submit your code in what? Comment box of the recording. I will share the recording and you have to submit it.
Okay, sir.
All right, thank you guys. Thank you so much.